Archdiocese of Cincinnati has declared today as a day of prayer for victims of abuse. In the past few weeks, we've learned about abuse by a former cardinal and the hundreds of people abused by priests in Pennsylvania. Well, the Now's Paolo Sura joins us live downtown, where victims say praying is not going to solve this problem. Paolo?
Well, Tanya, good afternoon. You know, in about an hour, service is going to start right here at St. Peter in Chains, but it's not just any ordinary service. This time it's thousands of Catholics throughout the Archdiocese of Cincinnati getting together to pray for those who have been abused by members of their own church, of the Catholic Church. Now, all of this comes in the wake of recent events that have happened, including the abuse of former Cardinal Theodore McCarrick and abuse of hundreds of people by priests over a 70-year period in Pennsylvania. More than 300 priests were found to have sexually abused more than 1,000 minors during that time period in that state. Now, you know, this hits close to home for Daniel Frondorf, the leader for the Survivors Network of Those Abused by Priests, or SNAP Cincinnati. We talked earlier today over the phone, but he spoke as a survivor, not as the leader of SNAP. He says something like this will not help anyone except the church feel better.
This is nothing for survivors. There's nothing affirmative that comes out of this mass for survivors. It's really just a way, in my opinion, to make them feel good about themselves and their own response to it.
It's a fairly dark time, and you know, I know that the priests are pretty worn out by it. Everyone's kind of walking around with their heads down and not really certain how to respond to things.
Now, Archbishop Dennis Schnurr did send out a strong-worded letter last month, and in it he stressed that there are no active cases of clerical abuse of minors within the Archdiocese of Cincinnati. It's in this letter that he also detailed what's being done at a local level to avoid something like this from happening ever again here in Cincinnati. And we will have those details at 5 o'clock. But also, Archbishop Schnurr will be here at the 5:15 Mass. He will be giving the homily. But for now, we're live downtown. I'm Paolo Sura with the Now Cincinnati.